NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, what a move. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Here's Jacobs, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. On first down, Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Bengals 7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Carr going to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Carr. Flush to his right. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. To return it, Darius Phillips. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Conventional wisdom tells runners to work north and south and get upfield, but he was hoping he could win the race to the pylon. Excellent job of pursuit there by the defense, and they wound up knocking him backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Albert O with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one good for 37 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm.
And a ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just start from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
13 yards. First down, Bengals.
First down. Here's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Steps away to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Check. He's checking. 11 mighty.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Burrow looking to pass. That is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 11th touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
On first down, Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
And this one complete to Gafford.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On play action, now Carr. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Tyler Shelvin
able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll have the ball.